I mean,
it's
depending
got
on
MSG, and of course, it's gonna have some good flavor.
yeah. Well, that was see that you see that marker? I added that to there. This is the real recipe, and then I was like, that needs MSG. No way.
Hello and welcome to WTF, where we help you transform food in your kitchen. I'm Janie.
And I'm Roman.
And on this channel, we talk about unique ingredients, techniques, and show you new recipes for your kitchen. And this week, we are doing one of our recipe review episodes where we take somebody else's recipe, have Roman try it, and we kind of give your verdict on what we think about it. And this week, we are doing a viral TikTok recipe for banana bacon. As you can see here, where apparently you can now start making bacon out of bananas. So
Magic.
We have Roman walk you through this recipe, show you the steps, and then we're going to taste test it to see if it lives up to its hype. Okay, all right. Roman, let's first tell us about this banana bacon. What is happening with this?
So what we're doing is we're using the skin here, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut it open. We're going to scrape out the inside, and then we're going to marinate it in umami-based sauce. So we have a sauce here. There's brown sugar in it. There's soy sauce. There's maple. There's spices, salt, pepper, whatnot. And it really gives it a really nice flavor. I was really surprised when making this and testing this. And it's you'll see.
Okay,
I'll make it, and you'll see. How about that?
I am a skeptic, so we'll see how we feel. Okay.
All right. This is very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by cutting the ends off of this banana. And then we're just going to peel the skin off.
Okay. Any banana, green banana, yellow banana?
You want to use yellow banana, and you want to use a banana that's pretty ripe.
Okay.
The riper, the better, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That sweetness definitely does help with the flavor. We'll just save the rest of that for something else. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to scrape off the meat on the inside. You want to get it all off.
Okay.
And don't be worried, this will start to oxidize as you're scraping, but if you scrape really quick, you can get it in that pan before it turns too dark.
Okay. I wonder who came up with this.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, it's pretty ingenious when you think about it. Now, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
I
was surprised though.
Okay.
I was definitely surprised by this.
I haven't tasted it, so it's going to be my first time.
I didn't really think much of this recipe, to be totally honest with you. But when I did it and did a couple of times, I was like, wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So yeah, you want to get all this meat right off of there. And I have my, as you can see, it's starting to oxidize a little bit. So if you're slow, it'll get. First time I did it, I think it got really black, and I was like, do I really want to cook this? I don't know, but it was still pretty good.
Okay. So it's like basically just all fiber, right? It's nothing but banana peel.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so now that we have it all cleaned up, a little bit of oil to this pan. It's at medium-high heat. I have it right now at 350 on our Control Freak. And we're going to lay it down skin side, well, not skin side, flesh side.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this, and we're going to wait for the outsides of it to start getting dark.
Okay.
Before we turn it over. This is a complete feel thing. There's not really a time thing. There's a lot of different recipes that I looked at. Some said 2 minutes, some said 3 minutes, some even longer. I watched it over it, and kind of turn it every now and then. And when I thought I got the color right, I gave it the flip.
Yeah, I feel like TikTok recipes in general are very imprecise. The ones I've seen, it's always like, do this. Like, okay.
The thing about this recipe is there are a couple of different methods. Most of them are the same, pretty much. But some of them, you do the process of scraping out the meat, and then you marinate it, right? And then you sear it with the marinade on it.
Okay.
This one's a little bit different. I like this one better because marinated and then searing it, you have to be careful that you're not burning those sugars.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So if you're careful, you can also do it, because I tested that one too, and that came out okay. But you got to kind of hover over it a little bit. This one's a little bit more simpler. You can kind of we're talking right now while it's cooking. I'll check it every now and then. So you're looking for that. You're looking for that color there.
Okay.
But you want to get it all the way through, because if it's too light, it doesn't really have that baking look, because it could be too light. Like some of these, Well, they all actually kind of have that look, but that's a little lighter one than, let's say, that one that got
Right.
kind of a little too dark, I think.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Well,
this.
what I do like about this is that it's reducing your food waste. If you're like, I'm eating a banana, now I'll
Yeah,
make the peel
exactly.
and the bacon.
The funny thing is, a lot of the recipes are like, all right, do your peel and then save your banana for something else. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't think I want to. I don't want to buy bananas to make bacon out of the peel and then save the inside. I'm gonna turn these over.
Yeah.
I don't want to get them too dark here.
I guess
But
you
just-
can like freeze them for smoothies if you don't eat them right away.
That's true.
But yeah.
You can even what I thought to do was we eat bananas at home quite a bit. You could, if you own a vacuum sealer, instead of discarding your peels, you can just vacuum seal it and keep doing it. It holds for up to a week.
Okay.
So that's what I did. I had a couple at home. I was like, all right, let me see if this works. I vacuum sealed the peels, and then a week later, when I had a good amount, then I made it. So
That's
I mean,
true.
like I said, I wouldn't go out my way, to buy bananas just to do banana bacon. But
True.
so it's kind of cool. As you can see, you're getting some really nice color on
Alright,
there.
get a little
It looks
brownie.
it looks really good. And I just want to wait for that other side to get a little bit darker than it is right now. I'll just show you how that looks.
Okay.
I just wanted to get a little bit darker before we put it on our pan and we add the marinade to it.
Okay. So while this is cooking, so one of the reasons why we want to do this was because apparently, at least in the TikTok videos, people were like, "Oh my God, it tastes just like bacon." And I was like, "No freaking way!" Right? And a few years ago, we had R&D'd up in a vegan bacon recipe ourselves, and so we're gonna link to that in the description below because that one, more work, not as simple as this one, but that one we had our bacon meat, we had
Yep.
our bacon fat, it was all together in one piece. It tasted like amazing.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah. This
yeah.
This is a little bit simpler and
So,
definitely this is definitely like something you expect to see on TikTok. Like this is the kind of thing that I always see on TikTok, and it's always like a coin toss of whether it works or not or whether it's even good. But this one surprised me, like I said.
Okay.
All right.
But-
So this is about where I like it in color. So we're going to get these right on our screen here.
They smell nice.
Yeah, they do. They
Okay.
do. They're nice color. All right, so this is our marinade here. Like I said earlier, soy sauce. It's a miso in there. I've seen some recipes that had Maggi seasoning. Whatever that has
Okay.
umami, nice
Got
punch,
your,
nice
yeah.
flavor. Yeah, exactly. So we're just gonna brush this. Mm-hmm. It's crazy though how dark it actually does get. It goes from that to that. You can put this in the oven 5-6 minutes, and it comes out. It's pretty crisp. I put in the dehydrator afterwards,
Okay.
just to make sure that they're really nice and nice crisp. They're almost like when you kind of overcook bacon and they become really crispy. They're not burnt, but they're really crispy.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the texture you're getting on this. So we do one side, we do the other side, and then they go in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes.
So easy to do.
Yeah,
Looks pretty
very
nice.
easy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and just put that in the oven. 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay, we'll be right back. All right, so we are back. We're gonna taste test this. I'm gonna do it for the very first time. But before we do it, I just want to, we don't have an ingredient highlight per se this week, but it's gonna be a recipe highlight, which will be our vegan bacon analog recipe, which you can see here. We'll put up a picture or a little bit, we'll put up something, and you can get the whole recipe in the links in the description below about how to go about making your own tasty vegan bacon at
Yep.
home. All right.
All right, this is it.
I'm
Moment of
scared.
truth. Moment of truth.
Okay. You're gonna have them.
I'm gonna have a good
Okay.
juice.
He smells pretty nice.
It does. I
Okay.
mean,
What's there's a very dominant flavor in here, and I don't know what it is.
I think it might be miso
Maybe that's it.
because out of all the ingredients for the marinade, miso is the strongest.
It's crunchy.
It's got flavor.
It's got tons of umami, tons of
like
umami in
tons.
here.
And you get that backdrop of banana. I get that backdrop of it.
I think I'm getting overwhelmed by like all the dominant miso
Umami
notes.
flavors,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's no, it doesn't taste like bacon, but it actually, I would say this makes like a pretty decent snack.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's not
if
bad.
you're like, I'm looking for a snack with almost no calories or nutritional value, and I just want it to be like something I can
just
just munch on. I could see this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's definitely not bacon, but I was totally surprised in making it because I didn't expect anything of it, to be totally honest with you. I didn't expect it to taste like bacon, but I didn't really expect it to be good, to be honest with you. I mean, when the first time I tried it, I was like, oh, that's tasty, you know. But I mean, it's packed with umami, so
I know. So
of
I'm
course
like,
it's gonna taste good.
so I actually like the marinade. I'm like, we should marinate other stuff that's not a banana
That's
peel
probably a
with
good
it.
idea. That's probably let's test
And
that.
then you can see like what else you can do with it. Like so we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll keep playing with it. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this recipe on TikTok. If not, let us know what you think. Give it a try if you're looking for an, I guess, affordable, easy to make, crunchy.
Nice little snack. It's a nice
crunchy
little
snack.
Nice little snack to have while you're watching TV or whatever.
Yeah. So give it a go. Let us know what you think. And if there are any other recipes you've seen you'd like us to try, remember to leave that in the links in the description. Or what am I saying? Leave it in the comments below. And until next week, from here in the Modernist Pantry Test Kitchen, I'm Janie.
And I'm Roman.
And we transform
Food.